Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a clash that carries bragging rights within the confines of the state of North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Appalachian State's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking to throw it, Swan. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
As for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
NC State 7, App State 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hard running there. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quick handoff. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls it in. It's key. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Swan. Finds his tight end. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Second down coming up. The give is to Smith. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Works the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole.
Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Finds his man. It's Barnes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Smith takes the handoff. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. To the screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Keith. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone. It's Keith. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, App State. A A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got... here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Love the work by the quarterback, selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
To the air on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Runs out of bounds at the 35. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
To the air, it's Swan. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. NC State on the move, set up with another first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. through the air. It's Swan. Got room to work. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know. Guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Barnes. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now
going for it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Swan. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defender looked like he ran that route for the QB. He was anticipating where the football was going to. Great job plucking it. Just couldn't get a foot back inbounds. Otherwise, that's a pick.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
That's reeled in. It's Scott. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To throw, it's Bailey. Going to try to get it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. A little screen to the running back. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it. There he goes! Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. got it behind the line. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
The give is to Smith. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Looking downfield, it's Swan. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. Turning it on! A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And show all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw, it's Swan. Quickly out to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Swan. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 18 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team on.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Bringing the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down. He'll take a shot. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking to throw, it's Swan. Another incompletion on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he bats it away and falls incomplete.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Swan. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Neutral zone defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Oh, they're after him. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or field.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes a grab over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Handoff from the gun. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. With the ball marked down at the 41, they'll need a big 58-yard field goal to try to save themselves. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Off the play fake on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bailey. He's in open space downfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No problem at all as he knocks it through, and we'll go to another overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Back to throw, it's Swan. Looking for the end zone. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.